Hey guys, Carter here. Got another video for you. This one's got a little bit of a crappy tone to it. I apologize if there's background noise, my kid. I just really want to get this video out there, and he will not give me 2 seconds alone without turning on toys and playing music and making noises. So I apologize about that, but like I said, I want to get this video done. Needless to say, this is going back for a refund. It's a shame I've never had to return. In fact, I've never returned a knife. I've sent knives in for some work, like custom stuff, but I've never actually returned a production knife. You know, there's been a few I haven't really been happy with, and maybe I'll sell it for a really good deal, but this one, I mean, it's over a $200 knife, and the problems with it is just, I can't overlook it. I can usually overlook them. We'll start small to large. First off, and this is really small, but it was kind of annoying that it was so filthy. You know, not a big deal, but it's kind of like, come on. I mean, it had, I guess, buffing compound or something just caked everywhere all over this blue jig, the blue jig bone here. Oh, by the way, beautiful knife. And I'm really sad about this because I really want this knife, and it's not like I can exchange it. You know, they're gone. They're all gone. I really wanted a Sprint like this, you know, that wasn't just different color scales with different steel, you know, something like this. So, it's so hard. I battled with this for a while, but I gotta do it. It's just too much. Anyways, so yeah, it was filthy. That was annoying. No big deal. But, you know, it would have been nice. And we're not talking a little bit. I mean, it was just this black stuff was caked all over all the screws and stuff. But first off, first pet peeve is around all these machining parts here. You got some chipping. On this side, I'm not complaining. This is bone. It's natural. It's going to chip. It's hard to work with, especially when doing a production knife, when it's not done gently by hand. But like on this side, I mean, look at that. It's a huge chunk chipped like out of there, all around here, all around the lanyard hole. I mean, that's pretty shoddy. It's going to happen, but really this should have been caught, another scale put on, something like that. But even that, I would live with that, no problem. Second of all, and this is weird, I guess this is just an Endura thing. It has blade play. You know, not a freakish amount. Forward bit blade play, up and down. You can feel this lock bar, and you can hear it. And I checked my other Endura, and it's not quite as bad, but same thing. It has blade play, so I can only assume that it's part of the design that I just never noticed before. Once again, not a huge deal. It's a knife. It's meant to cut. It doesn't need to, you know, do that, but just something I noticed. Okay, next on the list, what I thought was, I don't know if we'll be able to show this on the camera here. Come on. Why is that so freaking bright? But if you can see, it's slightly off-centered, right? Oh, there we go. Slightly off-centered towards this way. And you know, this isn't a liner lock or a frame lock, so there's no pressure on it. It should be centered. But then as I look closer and actually started to compare the sides, it's not off-center. The blade is bowed. Now this I really doubt I can show. But if you look there, I don't know, maybe you can see how it's kind of bowed. Yeah, you can't tell, it looks straight. But pretty sure that it is actually got a little bend to it about, like probably right about here. Just enough to kind of put it off. Not a big deal once again, but just adding to the deal. The big one is the blade has just a ton of rust spots on it. And let's get nice and focused in here. See all those dark spots? And whoa, and down here, that's all rust. Maybe if I brighter the light, the more it shows. All rust there. Rust spots all over here. Just rust spots all over over this frickin' blade. And that's, you know, that's the big one. I could handle a few spots, but it's just covering it. And it looks like this must have been hit. I mean, it's all below here, so I'm assuming it must have been hit with some moisture and it got kind of trapped in this handle here, you know, whereas this portion was kept dry enough. But down there, see how it's on the parts that it goes in. Oh, there's my kid. That's where all the rust is. And that's the kicker. Had there not been rust, I could have tweaked this blade back to normal. I could live with the jigged bone. It's natural. It happens. Obviously, I can clean it. Blade Pleae, not a big deal. And I think it's just part of the Endura design. But the rust, and I tried cleaning it, obviously. I took a brush to it. I took a little CLR to it. I soaked it in ballistol. And it's deep rust. I mean, it's in there. It ain't coming out. And it's... and I think it's because it's on the etched portion, so that made kind of a, you know, like this kind of harder satin flat is harder for the rust to get into, but that's kind of like a bead blast, you know, it lets the rust kind of really get in there because it's porous. That's what I'm trying to say, porous. So that rust is all up in there. So yeah, cry for me, guys. It's a shame. Oh, I was so stoked to get this knife. I found out about it late, and it just so happened the last place that like had it in stock had it for the best price I'd seen. I got it for like $210, and lo and behold, it's just too much for one man to handle. Alright guys, take it easy.